Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to go through another fork that I found. Pretty interesting. This one was actually a little more upfront, and it was actually very interesting to let you know that play at your own risk kind of a situation. So stay with me on this one. Hey, if you're new to my channel, I want to take what I've always said at the end of my videos and bring it up front right now, which is comment, like, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing or like what I'm talking about and want me to continue going on. If you're new to this channel as well, I'm currently at I'm actually at 770 plots. I'm still solo farming. I'm not part of any H pool or core pool or anything like that. I did hit my first block maybe a week ago. I currently have 3 XCHs plus or minus a few fraction of a Chia from donations, which I generously thank you all because I appreciate you guys as much as you guys donate and appreciate me. The feeling is mutual. I want to thank you guys for that, and everyone who's reached out in my comments and email and Reddit and Facebook and also Instagram telling me things that you guys are very positive and keeping me motivated to continue looking into Chia. So what I'm going to talk about today, I found another fork. I didn't find it specifically, but someone had mentioned it again in my comments. It's Flax. So let me bring you guys onto the screen and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. This is Flax. So Flax has been released in June 15th. By the time of this recording, you're going to see that it's already out and ready. It actually goes through a list of things that we're already familiar with the prior 2 other forks that I spoke about in my other videos, where it just kind of explains the history of Chia and what it's coming off of and what it's actually using as far as the technology. Now, I want to say Flax, I'm not affiliated with them. The way they're approaching this is more user-friendly. Now, I'm not saying about the application. The application throughout all these forks and Chia, it has the same interface. You plot the same way, and you have to kind of share your keys if you want to use your existing plots. I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about is the fact that they tell you straight out that there's no value. So I'm going to go through this brief little list here that they have. This is the main homepage. The trading token will be XFX. That kind of reminds me of that old video card I used to buy. I think it was the Radeon XFX or something like that. I think it's still around, I'm not sure, but that's definitely off tangent. Proof of space-time consensus algorithm without a 95% pre-mine. Okay, so they have 5% pre-mine, right? Is that what it means? I think so. Built by a community of space farmers for everyone. Okay. Coming soon, Flax Explorer. I guess that would be equivalent to like the Chia Explorer and all the awards, wallets, pools, and all that detailed information that Chia Explorer actually provides. So I believe Flax is going to go in that same route. What is your technology? Okay, so this is basically us asking Flax, what is your technology? Right now, we do not make any changes to the Chia. All right, network consensus protocol, and we plan to closely follow the upstream project's release cadence with a target delay of most a week following each Chia network release. So basically, they're taking every new Chia development release, whatever it is that's going to happen, like 118, they're going to take that. There'll be a week back, but they're going to implement that into their own use. Right, so that's how I'm reading that. Can I farm Flax with the existing Chia plots? Yes, existing Chia plots can be used to farm on the Flax network, and I believe this is where they're very upfront and very telling that you should be very cautious. For the safety of your valuable private keys, we encourage you to audit the Flax source code, see the diff between Flax and upstream Chia 117 before deciding to run Flax. If you are unable to evaluate the security of our changes, we recommend that you use separate private keys and plots to farm Flax. That's very honest. They're actually telling you that if you can't read the code, don't trust it, and you can't trust it, just create a new wallet and just replot and use that with Flax. Let's go on to the next one. What is the Flax emission schedule? Is there a pre-mine? Flax operates with the same emission schedule as Chia, so the release time, I mean, the way they release tokens on the block wins are 2 Flaxes will be minted per block, targeting 4608 blocks per day for the chain's first 3 years, and then every 3 years until reaching 0.125 Flax per block. Okay, you guys can read all in that. I'm not going to go into the details of the winnings because I haven't even gotten that far yet. I just want to know more about this whole Flax situation. The project aims to award 100 Flax XFX each week as brownie points, which is interesting that they call these brownie points. I'm kind of thinking like this is equivalent to their Chia's Mojo, right? So the Brownie points to developers of excellent contribution to the Chia and Flax ecosystem. Or I could be wrong, unless these Brownie points are something else, just validating developers. This includes great work to plotter performance, dashboard, and monitoring tools, among other possible contribution. This does not have strict criteria and will be driven by community demand. Join our subreddit and Discord. I have the Reddit and the Discord page up. I didn't log in. I forgot my Discord password, so I'm gonna show you guys the Reddit soon. My thinking is that if people are developing for Chia, and this is no different from it, why would I specifically develop just for Flax and not for Chia, and then whatever is developed for Chia, use that for Flax? Meaning, if the Mad Max plotter works for Flax, why wouldn't I just utilize that or whatever other third-party or PowerShell scripts that are available that I can use, right? So I'm not sure how that's gonna go about, if there's gonna be, you know, dedicated developers just for Flax. What is the value of Flax? Another honest paragraph that they're giving us, that there is no intrinsic value right now. There is no value. Its value comes from one person or corporate entity, but from broad community support as well as supply and demand. So pretty much it's saying whatever I'm willing to pay for, whatever you're willing to pay for, and whatever we're willing to exchange for it determines the value of XFX, because there's really nothing there to set a value on right now. The value of FXX is currently unknown without an exchange listing, and you should treat it as worthless internet brownie points in the most probable case, because please don't buy new hardware to farm Flax. Very honest, we've heard that as well from Chia, with Bram mentioning that putting money into hardware to do this would just be a lost cause. So it basically, whatever we have that we already spent on Chia can probably be a fraction of it, or a percentage of it can be utilized to do Flax. All right, fair enough. This is the download page. So it is available now because it's at June 15th. I haven't downloaded it yet, but of course, now their port is interesting. Their port is using 6888. Now, based on my tradition, which, you know, from Hong Kong and being Chinese, 6888 is a very, very lucky number. And I'm suspecting that this Flax, because there's no mention of the developers, there's no mention of the individuals, not even a cartoon face like the last one that we saw, I'm probably gonna think that this may be related to the Chinese. I'm just saying, I don't know, I could be wrong, but based on the port number. There is a significance in that port number. The Chinese look at certain numbers a certain way. If you didn't know, like the number 4 is equals to being death. Like if you say the word 4 in Chinese, it's actually death. So 8 is prosperous, meaning, and then when you have multiple 8s, it's very prosperous. And you have the 6 in front of it, it's just continuously profitable. So you have to look at it. I look at it that way. That's when I see that number, I was like, oh, that's a good number. Those are numbers that I would feel attached to, you know, me personally. So I have the GitHub. So this is the GitHub page. I went here, I looked at it. I didn't look at the codes yet. I just wanted to bring it out here and mention it to you guys. So we have contributors. I don't know if these contributors are, so this is Gene Hoffman, and this is also part of the Chia team. So there are a bunch of guys here. I don't know if there's nothing, I'm not sure if this actually means it's part of this contribution of Flax, which is interesting. All right, so there are also a Reddit group that I've joined, and people just kind of commenting. It's very low volume right now. You can see like there's only one comments based on these 3 hour, 18 hours, and 22-hour discussions. Someone posting that they actually won an XFX. Plot count was 1656. That's a decent amount of plots, considering that you have to plot the same way and speed. So unless you're doing the Mad Max and you're doing under an hour, that's still going to take some time. But if you're doing traditional without it, for me to plot 1656 would be a decent amount of time. So, and of course, it's not that many posts related to it because it is fairly new. It did come out on the 15th. That's my take on it. I have, this is the Discord. I kind of forgot my user account information, so I'm gonna have to look that up again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I wanted to bring to you guys. I know this website did not go into all the mumbo jumbo, but at the same time, there's no white paper. There's no definition of what Flax is. What I do find interesting is that they're really upfront with saying that Flax has no value and you should treat it as such. I don't know what team, how big is the team? Is it just one person? So there's not a lot of details on this website, and maybe that information will flourish a little more as we go deeper, as Flax becomes something a little more relevant, maybe on the Discord or the Reddit subreddits. I'm not sure, but what we can try to do is separate ourselves again from another machine, from our primary farmer and harvesters, download the application and see where it could take us. Because they're very honest. That's all I have to say. They're very honest about it's not worth anything right now. So you're basically taking a chance. So whatever it is that you're claiming that you want to, you know, go to the moon and when Lambo, this is not worth their claiming. Basically, they're saying do this at your own risk. We can't guarantee you anything, which is cool, very upfront. So that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys again. If you guys have not received a Bitcoin or you've reached out to me and I missed that email, reach out to me again. I still have Bitcoins. I do want to get these coins out to you because I still have a bunch. These are the Bitcoins, all right? So thank you guys, appreciate it, and see you again soon. Bye.